welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot. And today I'm just doing a spread for Divine Masculine in the Twin Flame Collective. So this is a very just like a strong, heavy kind of feeling that I'm having for this group of Divine Masculines. And so I was pretty much guided to do this spread this way, okay? And so it'll unfold as we go. So I started first with the romance angels, and the first one that popped out was deception. Okay, and then retreat and let go of control issues. And this is all that wanted to come out. And so I was just like, I'm so confused by what this means. So I really want to clarify it. And so what I've done is for each one of these cards, I've asked Spirit, clarify deception. What does this mean? Okay. And so with deception, what Divine Masculine is feeling right now is like he's not really being himself. He just is going with emotion. He's not at all happy where he's at. He feels like really alone and just somewhat sad. Okay, and I just feel like he's just there to make the other person happy. And what I mean by the other person is the karmic partner that he's in. Okay, and I just feel his feeling right now. And he's just so distraught, just sad. I mean, of course he's going on with his daily day-to-day activities, and probably no one else sees it, but inside his emotions, he's not happy. He's definitely not happy, and no one else is doing this to himself. He's doing this to himself, okay? And so the first card that came out in the tarot, as far as clarification, because I asked, please clarify deception. First card to come out is Judgment, okay? And so how it comes to play with deception is that Divine Masculine does not feel that he's worthy of judgment. Because when judgment comes to play, you're being judged, you offer your sins, you repent, okay? You repent, and then you're judged, and you're pretty much given a free slate, like free to start over, okay? And a rebirth. And so he's not really believing in himself. He doesn't believe that he is worthy of judgment. He's not worthy of starting over. He just something in his head, which is deceiving him, just does not allow him to accept judgment and to be forgiven and to just start over and have a new life and be with the person that he truly loves, because he knows who he truly loves, guys. He knows. He loves Divine Femme, okay? But see, through all the hard relationships that he's had, all the, I'm hearing breakups in relationships, failed marriages, because this Divine Masculine has been married, I want to say maybe once or twice already, besides the one that he's in right now. Has children from previous marriages, and which have failed, and it just makes him feel that he's not worthy of judgment. And what I'm feeling is that the way he was brought up, as far as with his parents did not have a happy marriage, and so in a sense he doesn't really know what a happy marriage is, if that makes sense to you. And he's felt it with Divine Feminine, okay? He's felt that feeling, that kind of vulnerable kind of love, but he just doesn't think that he is worthy. He just does not think he's worthy of it. And this is very hard for him. It's like very, very hard. He doesn't quite know what to do. and how to move forward and how to take that mask off, because he's wearing it, okay? He's really wearing it, and it's still on. For some of them, it's still on, okay? And so then the next card that came out was the Queen of Cups. And so what I'm hearing with this is that with the Queen of Cups, you see how she's backwards? She's not to the frontwards, okay? When it came out like this, and so what this is telling me is like he was deceived as to how his karmic partner was, okay? When he first met her, he thought she was a dish. Like she was just everything he could possibly imagine. And, they were okay for a little time. And then once he married, because this divine masculine decided to marry, he decided to try again and marry this karmic partner that he's with. But he had a deception because she wasn't really who she said she was. And this karmic partner, I get a sense that she has medical issues, bipolar, perhaps like drinks a little bit too much and is combative. It's combative and, just argues a lot. And there's a lot of silent treatments, they're very explosive, and then they can go into a quiet time to where they don't even speak for periods of times, okay? And so in a sense he's feeling that he was deceived by the karmic partner, okay? And so, but yet he just sort of feels like it's sort of what, like the best that he can get, okay? Like, not the best, like what he deserves. He feels like this is what he deserves, because I do feel that his parents didn't have the best relationship, and so he sort of expected the same kind of thing out of his relationships, okay? And so that's where this Queen of Cups comes in to fall under the deception, okay? And so the next card that came out for deception was the Five of Wands. And so he continues to battle in his head for emotion, and he's really trying to get past this, and he's trying to stand his ground, but there's just fighting. There's just so many people going back to him, and I hear like perhaps maybe his mother telling him, give it a try, keep trying to work it out, don't walk away from this, like just try and work it out like your father and I did. And I could hear them having a conversation with their mother, okay? So this divine feminine is close to his mother, and so he's stuck there because he's listening to others as far as not meeting his wishes to wanting to walk away. It's a very strong bind that he has that holds him to the karmic partner. Yes. Okay, so it's like he wants to not be in the situation, but he is. He totally is, okay? And so the next card that came out is the Judgment. And so what I'm seeing here is that it fell under deception because he feels like if he walks away from this, he's gonna let others down, even though he wants a new beginning, and he has clarity as far as being intuitive and being tapped in. He he doesn't want to let anybody down, because this is talking about divorce. This card for me is talking about divorce and wanting to break free from his karmic partner, but is just really struggling because others are telling him, like, no, just rough it out, it'll get better, you know, she's not quite well. And so he feels stuck. Okay, he really does feel stuck. I'm getting this kind of claustrophobic kind of feeling. And I mean, that's the worst feeling, because I can't even get in an elevator without feeling like that. Excuse me, but that's the feeling that I'm feeling. And it's like an overwhelming kind of feeling, okay? And so the next card that came out with this group of, with this deception is the Three of Pentacles. And so in this situation, this Three of Pentacles, it just speaks of having a third party, and just really wanting to choose and wanting to decide, okay? Wanting to decide, but I feel like he's still very trapped under this mask where he thinks it's the right thing to do, to be staying where he's at, but the want and the desire is to move forward with divine feminine, because he very much feels that it's very different. It's very different than he's ever had, okay? And so this is just his desire to move forward. But he feels like it's too good to be true. Almost like he doesn't really want to believe in it. But I believe that the universe is just nudging him so strongly, because synchronicities, I feel like he's having synchronicities and just can't get over the fact that he keeps thinking of divine feminine. So he just doesn't know how to move forward, even though the desire is so great. It's so really great that he wants to move past it. But at this point, I don't know. Let's get on with it and see what happens. But this is how he's feeling right now. He just feels like he's been deceived. But in reality, he's doing this to himself, okay? So with the next card, the retreat, so it's like time to disconnect from the world. That's what this retreat means, okay? And so what it's saying is that he's had that a lot of thought of just walking away, retreating from this, retreating from the karmic partner. Because like I said, this karmic partner, I hear bipolar. So one day she could be this beautiful, she's younger than he is, this one. And some days, on her good days, she's the queen of cups. Very loving, just very supportive. But that, it goes away. It goes away like at the blink of an eye. And I see battles, and I see, as far as battles, I'm seeing like arguments. I've seen her leave and not come back for some time. Leaving the children, and she leaves because they have children. So yeah, it's like he has this desire. He has such a desire, okay? And I just heard that the children are her children, okay? And so this karmic partner will just leave her children with him, and he doesn't know how to walk away from them. He can't walk away from them because he's taking care of them while the mother's gone on their episodes. They say episodes, okay? And so, yes, and a lot of the time she has her back turned to him, which makes it very hard for him to retreat. Okay, thank you for that clarity. They're speaking to me at all different levels today, guys. Okay, so the thought is there. He really desires to move away and to just get away from the karmic partner. Okay, so it is there, guys. Like, he does want this change and he does want to move away, because I feel like at this point it sort of makes him sick. Like, it's making him sick, not happy. Just, I could just feel that gut feeling. It's not a good feeling. Okay, and so the next card that came out for retreat is the Seven of Wands. And so see, it progressed from the Five of Wands to the Seven of Wands, because I believe he's getting tired of listening to others that are saying, stay, see if it'll work out. Like, she's sick, so, just stay. Even though she's doing all these awful things to you, stay. Because this is what his family did. His family, his mother and father stayed. Okay, but the desire for him is not to stay. He wants to move away. Definitely wants to move away, and is starting to find his ground. And by standing up for his feelings and his beliefs, he's gonna walk away. You see that? He is gonna turn his back, just the way she has turned her back on him. He wants to turn his back on her. And like, I heard that loud and clear right now. Like, he wants to turn his back. He wants to stand his ground. And so, yes. And so the next card that came out is the Lovers. And so with the Lovers in the retreat, in this situation, it's him coming to a decision. Okay. It's speaking of him coming to a decision and to move to what he desires. And what he truly desires is divine feminine, his twin flame. Okay, you see, they're the opposite colors. On one side, the femme is like a lighter color, and on the back side, he's light. But then when you turn them around, they're opposite colors. Even their faces are opposite. This is his twin flame. This is what he is desiring, and this is what he is making his choice. He's making his choice to retreat with divine feminine. Okay, and wow, that's pretty. I got chills right now, guys. I got chills. That's pretty cool. Okay, and so then the next card that came up for retreat is the Chariot. Okay, and so he, at this time, I feel like his karma has been, it's going quickly. It's moving. There's movement right now. He's desiring, he's wanting, he's made the decision. He's made the decision to move forward to his twin flame. And here the lion and the lioness are the same color as the Lovers right here, So this is the yin and the yang, and that's a twin flame. He's making the decision to move forward to his divine feminine. Okay? And he's being guided, very spiritually guided. Because even though he's lacking the feeling of being judged and being spiritual, the universe is not giving up on him. This is like destiny. This is a destiny card, and it's going to happen whether he wants to or not. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. So but he is wanting to move, and he's moving. I feel like slowly but surely he is moving. And right now that the energies are just shifted in such a different way, I do feel movement. I feel like there's movement, okay? And so the last card that came out with retreat is another movement card. It's the Knight of Pentacles. And so what this is just telling me is that he's going to send the love. He's going to offer, you're going to get a message of love from him, okay? And you see the victory wreath on the horse. It's like it's going to be victory. And there's really nothing stopping him. But see the Pentacles, guys. The Pentacles, it's the slowest moving page. So it's like it's still going to take time. But at least there's some kind of movement. Okay, what I'm hearing is like at least, he's making the effort and he's moving. Okay, so there's plans going on. I hear plans and just execution. Like he's actually moving and he's making decisions now. He's actually making decisions right now. And I do hear divorce. Okay, I hear divorce with the justice card loud and clear because of the third party situation, and it's not going to work staying with someone that always turns her back to him. Okay, and so he's getting his bearings. Okay, and that is like beautiful. Okay, and so let's put this right up here. Okay. And I was just amazed how these cards were just coming out. And I was like, wow, it makes sense how these certain cards fell under each category. It's like, oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love how spirit works. Okay, so the next card was the let go. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, and so the first one that came out is the Knight of Wands. And so he is learning to let go of that control issue because others have been controlling him. Others have been controlling his emotions, okay? And so now I just feel like I went from feeling really low to starting to feel really high as far as his feelings, okay? And so now he is he's desiring to move to divine feminine. And it's like a burning kind of just really passionate, sort of sexual, I have to say. They're having sexual thoughts of divine femme and just being together and having that kind of connection, just really heartwarming and understanding and just loving, like very powerful, very, very powerful, and just very down to earth and very different, just very different. And right now he's just waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting till he can make the move. Okay, but I feel like he's just been working on it for so long that eventually it's gonna have to come. It's gonna come quickly for some of you. So don't be surprised because the energies are so shifting right now. It's amazing to me how quickly they're shifting. And so he's letting go of control as far as financing, because I just hear that he's very he's self-employed, he's very independent. He's all about the money, okay? He's always been about the money, not in a sense, okay, I'm hearing a little bougie. He's a little bougie, but if I'm saying that correctly, I think I am, okay? But not in a bad kind of way. Like, he works hard for it and he wants people to see. And so the karmic partner that he was with was extremely materialistic, okay? And so what he's doing right now, it's like he's walking away from all the materialism. He's been enlightened. He's becoming a little bit more earthly, more spiritual, having more like conscious. He's more conscious of his higher self, okay? And also he's had a lot of clarity and has realized it's not just about money, but he's taking care of this family that is not even really his, but he's taking it on because he's a responsible man, okay? And he has the money and he's been sharing it. But what I'm feeling is that he's walking away from that. He's letting it go. He's realizing that it's better just being more grounded to earthly things, as far as nature, spirituality, rather than, possessions, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And so this is a movement towards divine femme. And he's also, this divine masculine is letting go of some codependencies. And I'm hearing he's been indulging in alcohol because he's felt alone. He's felt very alone. Like, just really, yeah, no one sees this. They see him, outsiders see him as he just has it all. Like, they see him as the Nine of Pentacles. Like, he just has it all and is just blossoming in each way, and everybody at work likes him. But inside is how he's feeling sad. And so others don't see this, only himself. But he's done a lot of drinking in the past couple years, just to sort of release, because he's been under a lot of pressure with this this karmic partner who turns her back to him, disappears from the home, and leaves him with her children, young children. Okay. So it's like the way he can cope with it, or he has been coping with it, is by drinking. And I hear drugs, like prescription drugs, sleeping aids, what is that? Anxiety medication. Okay. Because he's having anxiety. Like I said, he feels sick, and that's how he feels sick. It's just too much. So he's learning to let go. See, he's going to break free. If you flip the card over, the light is coming in, and the devil is not going to overpower him. The little lotus right here is a symbol of life and love, and it's starting to break down that dark dungeon, where he's been there. Okay. And so just have hope for him, and just keep sending him love. And I know you guys are getting impatient. Like, I feel it. And, but this is a time to just work on yourself, you guys. While this is happening to him, you send him love and you work on yourself, because we're not all perfect. We all have things that we can heal from. Trust me, there's a lot. Okay. And so letting control of this worry, the Five of Cups is letting go of the worry and the agony. And he is more worried about those children than he is worried about her. Okay. But Spirit is nudging him. Move forward. Those children will be taken care of. Okay. Nothing's going to happen to those children. They're nudging Divine Masculine to walk away from this. Let go of it. Cross that bridge. See that bridge? Cross that bridge and move forward. Move forward to where you're supposed to be, to where you have been judged and you have a new beginning. Okay. This is what they're nudging him, and little by little it's sinking in his head. Okay. This Divine Masculine, this group, it's finally sinking in their head. Okay. Because there's love there. But like I said, he's not mourning the loss of his karmic partner. He's mourning the loss of her children, because he's worried about her children. I hear it. He's worried about the baby. There's a baby, a young baby. So he's worried, and it's really held him from moving forward. If some of you have wondered why he just hasn't moved forward, it's because he's such a good man that he's willing to take care of someone else's child and has so much love. That's how good of a man this Divine Masculine is, but he just doesn't know it. He doesn't know it. Like, it just, oh my gosh, I want to pull my hair out. He's such a good man. And for any man to take on someone else's children, I mean, my gosh, I mean, that just says it all, guys. I mean, I'm getting a little teary here. Okay, but what Spirit is doing is telling him, let go of that control issue and go give that twin flame your love. Move. They're telling him move. And he's gonna end up moving because he can't stop thinking of you. He just can't. And he's made the decision. He's made the decision to be with Divine Feminine. Okay? And so there is movement, guys. There's movement. And he's gonna come. You just have to be patient, and you have to just keep sending out the good vibration to the universe, and just be loving, and it's gonna come to you. You are meeting your karma, and you're helping him meet his karma. Okay, so continue to send him love, because there is movement, and he is gonna let go of control issues and move. Okay, and so what he's really desiring, what Divine Masculine is really desiring, is a new beginning, and he wants a new beginning with Divine Feminine. He knows this is where he belongs. He belongs with Divine Feminine, in the material world, in the 3D world, where everything grows, where there's happiness, where there is not a partner who turns her back on him all the time. Okay, like he knows you will never do that to him. And so this is what he is desiring, is a new beginning. Okay, so it's very beautiful. Oh my goodness, very beautiful. And so after taking all these cards, I still wanted to go on just a little further. Okay, and so I took an oracle card, and these oracle cards, I just love them because they're deep meanings. The meaning is so deep, even though they look so cartoonish and so whimsical, they really are deep. Okay, and so for the new beginning, the card that came out for the new beginning, it's a card 19, and what this speaks of is management. This card speaks of management. And so what Divine Masculine has been doing, he's been managing his home. He's been watching over those children. He's been making sure that they're fed, they're cleaned, they're taken to school. He's been doing a job of both. He's been doing a job of what a mother should be doing and what a father should be doing. He's been being the mother, cleaning, taking care of those children, and then also being the provider and working. Okay, and so that's what has led him. That really is what has led him to his codependencies. It's sort of like a way to break free from all this pressure. Okay, and he's done a lot of it because through speaking to mother, he calls her mother, his mother, she's talked to him about it, like, take care of them. And so, but I feel like he's just ready to move on. And so this is Divine Masculine, just watching everything and making sure that everything runs perfectly smooth. I'm sorry guys, I need some water, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this is feelings of being on top of the world, and just watching everything and making sure that everything is on tip-top shape, okay, is what I'm hearing. And so, but this card, what it also speaks of is that even though he's up here supervising and managing everything, if he doesn't give enough rope for those to grow and to learn on their own, it can tumble down. And so what Spirit is telling him, it's like he needs a new beginning. It's gotten to the point where he's done too much, and he needs to let go, and he needs to start over, and he needs a new beginning. And so that's that's why it came out with the Ace of Pentacles, because Spirit is nudging him to let go. They're saying, let others learn how to grow on their own. In other words, they're pretty much telling him he's not really needed there anymore. He needs to go. He needs to move and start his own beginning. And it is a 19, which adds up to a 10, which is a new beginning, okay? And so this is what he's being pulled to, okay? And that's pretty awesome. I love that. Okay, and so then the oracle card that came out with deception is number 2, and it's distractions. Like, he's been so distracted, okay? He's been so distracted by everything that's going on that he has had little time to focus on himself. And so if you look at and these cards are so beautiful. So if you just look at all these little birds, what birds represent is messages, okay? And so all these little birds are his higher self, his conscience, his spirit, trying to peck at him and telling him like move and decide and move to where you're feeling better, because you're not good here, okay? And so they've just been urging him, and it's like he's had too many distractions, and he's been trying to stay on top. He's really trying to stay on top of situations that involve being ran by 2 people, not just one, okay? And so they're just nudging him to move and to pretty much to just let go of all the distractions that he has, is what I'm hearing. To just let it go and stop deceiving himself. Stop deceiving yourself, okay? That's what I hear. Like, stop deceiving yourself. And it's okay. It's okay to let things go. Yeah, it's okay to let things go, okay? And so the next card that came up for retreat is karma. Okay, this card is karma. And so he's gonna retreat into his karma. In other words, he's gonna release himself and realize that he's made the whole circle of karma. Okay, so he's like going through a phase right now where he's thinking of all the things that he's done, whether he's done good or bad, and he's weighing whether or not it was good or bad, and feeling guilty for certain things that he's done. And so, okay, yeah, so he's feeling guilty for such things, but it also is telling him like it's okay to start over, and what's done is done. It's like a cycle is ended, and the karma's been played out on both sides for the karmic partner and for himself, okay? And so he needs to make clear decisions now. He needs to make just a clear decision to move forward and just to let go and let fate take its course, okay? So, and it's just pretty much telling him that from now on, everything will look better for him. Everything in the future will just continue to grow, and just it'll be like a smooth sailing from here, almost like it's like, even though he's decided he's done some bad things, it's like he's decided to face the music and let things go, okay? Very interesting. I mean, it's just very interesting that it came out with the retreat, because he's learning to retreat from his bad karma, okay? And it totally makes sense. Like, I love it, okay? And so the next card that came out for letting go of control issues is this number 11 card, which of course is a twin flame, right? 11. Okay, so this is speaking of improvisation. So like worrying and like he's overthinking, like he's overthinking having plans in order and just making sure, because he's a very not like a control freak as far as he's going to tell you what to do and how to keep a house and how to like dress and all that stuff. Not a control freak where you can't be your own person, but he's a self-employed man and he's used to managing. And so this is very hard for him to let go and just go with the ride, because he's so used to being that supervisor and making all the decisions and all the plans. And so what Spirit is telling him, it's like, let go and let each step happen the way it's supposed to. Let it come with the natural course. Okay, so that's what it's saying. And oh my gosh, look at this. It says, allow this situation to unfold naturally. And that is what this card is saying. Allow things to just sort of flow naturally and let go of your control issues, Divine Masculine. That is what Spirit is telling him. And so it's taken him some time to stay this way. But once he does it, he's going to realize, oh my God, why didn't I do this earlier? And really, it's going to reveal to him that everything is okay and he can let go of the reins and let someone else take control for a change. Okay? So, oh my goodness, like, I just hope you guys love this reading and you have found some clarity as far as how he is seeing things and how things are happening for him. And I just hope that this resonates with some of you, and as far as to what your Divine Masculine is going through at this time with his situation, okay? Because it's not an easy one. And I do feel that some of you are just getting fed up and tired of waiting. And you know, that's okay. That's your free will. But really, you should be working on yourself and not worrying so much about what he's doing. Just send him the love like you're supposed to and just work on yourself, because while you're healing yourself, you're healing him and his karmic partner. Okay, and so I feel like I want to take some more, just a couple messages for you. So I'm going to grab them. I didn't intend on it, but why not? Okay, I just want to hear. I want to see what they tell you. I'm going to do the little love oracles. I love these. These are awesome. And I assume I could have paused it, but no. Spirit, for Divine Feminine, what message would her Divine Masculine want to give her? Okay. Okay. And anything else? Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. It could be any energy as far as sexes. Yes, this one wanted to come over. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, those two. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so, all right. Okay. So it says, this is the first one that popped out. And it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and memories you have shared with those you love. Okay. And then the next one, it's a soulmate. Okay. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And how funny, because these two cards came out earlier in the week for myself in another reading, I think. Okay, and then it says the next one is, okay, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, because yeah, like I said, there's some of you who feel just somewhat impatient. And, you know, you get tired of waiting. I'm waiting too, guys. I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay, so the next one is time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay, yes. Okay, so let's, this is probably connected, I believe. Okay, give it time, guys. And I do feel like energies are shifting like really quick right now. Okay, and so then the next one. Okay, and it says, let me see. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And oh my gosh, okay, this is Spirit telling you that by you doing this, you're helping him feel. Because I feel like with the deception card, he just doesn't feel like he deserves it. And he feels like he deserves to be where he is. Okay, so by you doing this, you're going to help him. Okay, and that is an awesome message, guys. Okay, so I hope you guys like this. If you're new, welcome to my channel. And please leave me your comments on what you think about the spread and how, if it does resonate with you guys, okay? Thank you guys and have a great evening.